thought that one way or another. I suppose we all thought that one way or another.
Hello, welcome to Music in Mind with Anthony Caulkins. I am Anthony Caulkins. I am a musician, composer, and music technologist in the Los Angeles area. I'm starting a series of videos to discuss various musical topics, social and political topics surrounding music, compositional ideas, performance ideas. Maybe sometimes I'll have a guest on and we'll talk about musical or non-musical ideas. The point of this series of videos is to get some of my thoughts out there and hopefully get some feedback. So a little bit about me and my history. I play guitar. I started off in rock bands like most guitar players, and when I went to university I switched to classical guitar and classical composition, where I focused on new music and kind of complicated compositional systems. And from there I went to graduate school and studied experimental improvisatory practices and music technology and composition and all sorts of stuff like that. And since finishing my master's degree, I found myself in sort of a situation like I think a lot of postgraduate students do, about, well, now what to do now? And so for the last year I've been kind of developing an act called Songs for a New Era, because what I wanted to do was I wanted to try writing songs, because I'd written sort of concert music pieces with notes on paper and all sorts of instrumental music for years, and I hadn't even written a song since I was 17, and I didn't even really know how to write a song. So I decided to write a show's worth of songs just to try it out and see what would happen. So I've been working on a number of computer programs over the last year that allows my computer to interact with me in various ways and make drum beats and vary drum beats and make textures and effects and all sorts of things. And it's I think it's been pretty effective. I know that there's a lot of sophisticated programming and experimentation going on at universities and institutions all over the place in how to make interactive computer programs that far exceeds the complexity of the programs that I'm working on, that maybe I will show you bits of in later videos. But I think it's fairly effective in its simplicity. But what I think it does is it kind of tackles this interesting idea of the isolation of a gigging musician, especially in the LA area. To me, that's Los Angeles is such an isolated city because everybody's driving all over the place. We're not taking subways and things like that, and the traffic is so heavy that we spend so much time in our cars. It's just me time all the time here, which is, it's interesting and it's great in its own way, but it also makes for weird feelings of community and non-community at the same time, which I think actually is reflected a lot in this project. So after all that talking about my music, I'd like to share some with you now, just to give you a little bit of a taste of the kinds of stuff I'm working on and the kinds of stuff you can come and see if you come to a show of mine. The first song is called Shut Up, which was actually the first song I wrote for the cycle of songs called Songs for a New Era. And it deals with issues of feeling shut down or feeling fear of making your opinion known, and things like that.
But she knows what she wants to say. When times get tough for her lately, she just goes away. Even though it might be hard feet in anger. She knows that somewhere in between that can be right. And when she feels that way, it seems to blow up in her face. And so she said night to the world when it dreams without her. And she goes to the back of her own mind. She always sees what is not wanted by her peers. She knows their anger is not for helping, but for fear. In fine measured tones, they try to work on just what they know. But with all that baggage, it's hard to tease out the truth that is known. And when she has a thought, it's always heard as what it's not. And so she says night to the world when it changes without her. And she goes to the back of her own mind.
So the next song I'm going to show you is a song called Stormway and Ending Again. This is actually, it's an instrumental, but it samples a speech given by the physicist J. Robert Oppenheimer after the conclusion of the Manhattan Project. And he gave this speech that was sort of an ominous way of dealing with the fact that these scientists had all been working together to invent the nuclear bomb and what implications that had for humanity and society. So the song itself uses a lot of sort of angry sounds and techniques on the guitar that you don't normally see, and feedback and all sorts of wild sounds to try and evoke the sort of ominous nature of this, which, I mean, of course, with all of the political tensions going on at the moment, issues dealing with nuclear war are unfortunately becoming increasingly present in the cultural zeitgeist again. So this song kind of deals with that. the last song I'm going to show you a little bit of is called Lullaby, and it is a song that's inspired by the town that I live in, Long Beach, which is a city in the Los Angeles area, and it's where the port of Los Angeles is. So you get to see these giant freighter ships coming into the port from Asia or the Panama Canal, and they're these giant cranes that they unload and load these ships with, that they light up at night, which makes for this really sort of eerie and beautiful industrial scene. So I wrote kind of Tom Waits inspired song about it.
Watch all the clocks turn to sea. Who wants to see all the cranes lift the barrels? Who wants to feel all the ground beneath their feet? Who wants to set up and wait for the moonrise? Who wants to fall in a deep blue sleep? Who wants to wait till their knees buckle slowly? Who wants to be under smoke out their teeth?
So yeah, that is what the project sounds like. It's called Songs for a New Era. If you like it, I hope you'll come out to a show. I will have some shows coming up in the Los Angeles area and in the Madison, Wisconsin area this coming summer. So if you like it, I hope you come out. And if you like the video, please subscribe, share, or leave a comment. Thanks. See you next time.
I suppose we all thought that, one way or another.